Say, man, it's Treetop Radio LA. Treetop Radio LA, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in each and every Tuesday to my show. Make sure y'all follow me on my YouTube channel. That's Treetop Radio LA, or you can space it out, Treetop Radio LA. You can follow, like, subscribe, and share. Every time I go live, you'll get a notification. I do marketing for artists, brands, and businesses. You can contact me on my Instagram page. That's Treetop Radio. That's Treetop_Radio LA. Make sure y'all holler at me, man. I got good deals. I do video editing as well. I do photography for any type of events. Just let me know.
Because I got them rocks, I'm the best, I'm original, and I got different flow. Love my drink,
Treetop Radio LA, man. We are broadcasting live in Baltimore, Maryland, via Los Angeles, California, man. I'm your host, Big Homie Smiles, man. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Treetop_Radio LA, man. Y'all can follow my personal page at Big_Homie Smiles backup page, man. We got a wonderful show for y'all today. Y'all already know each and every time we come onto the broadcast, we got a special episode. Today is Friday, but each and every time I come onto my podcast, I always want to show love to my wonderful Black inventors. 1,001 Black inventions. You know, a lot of times that we're not given this information because, you know, a lot of times the world out there don't want our society and our Black and brown people to know too much about what's going on, about our own history. They want to tell us his story. So today we're going to talk about the ironing board. That's right, the ironing board. Where my crowd at? Now, the ironing board was invented by Sarah Boone. It was invented on April 26, 1892. I'm sorry. Boone's ironing board was more streamlined than the earlier ones. Her invention was especially designed for easier ironing of the narrow part of the garments, particularly the inside of the dress and shirt sleeves. This solved a constant problem for dressmakers. Boone's board also had a padded cloth covering and collapsible leg support. Before her invention, there were only makeshift ironing boards such as tables, boards laid across chairs. So if it wasn't for this Black woman, let's throw the hand claps for it. So if it wasn't for this wonderful Black lady, we wouldn't have a collapsible ironing board. People would still, you know, your grandma, your auntie and them still be ironing their shirts and the sleeves of their garments on the tables and anything else with a square that they can use. You feel me? But we like that, you know, because we got the God in us. Now, invention number 2 is the electric lamp. Now, that was invented by Latimer Nicholas. It was invented in September 13th, 1881. Latimer invented a method of making carbon filaments for the electric incandescent lamp, which caused lights to burn almost indefinitely. Edison could only light us up with a maximum of 16 hours. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Thomas Edison, he was the first person to have discovered light. But as you can see, my man Latimer and Nicholas, they created an electric lamp which burnt indefinitely. You didn't have to worry about trying to light it back up with the fire. Now, the last invention that I have is called the lemon squeezer. That's right, people. We got the lemon squeezer. Now, I know what you're thinking. Black people, we invented the lemon squeezer. Yes, we like that. We invented everything that you see. This mic, nigga. We invented this computer, nigga. We like that. We just vicious. So the lemon squeezer was invented by J.T. White. That was the contributor. It was invented December 8th, 1896. The first juicer, this invention made it easier to thoroughly squeeze a lemon while discarding the seeds and pulp. White's squeezer also prevented the juice from squirting as it was extracted. Now, come on. Now, you ain't think a Black person invented that? We in the kitchen trying to squeeze the lemon juice with our hands. We squeezing it. My man was like, nah, I got something for y'all. We going to do it differently. We going to come up with the lemon squeezer. And let me tell you how it's going to work. It's going to extract the seeds out of it without the juice squirting in your eye and burning you, Isabel. Cause we like that. You know what I'm saying? That concludes my inventions. It's 1,001 inventions. I need y'all to go check that out. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with my background ghosts. I got ghosts in my house. You know what I'm saying? So they might be taking over. I apologize about that. But this is 1,001 Black inventions. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to make sure y'all check that out. And we're gonna go on commercial break. We're gonna come back. We got a wonderful guest. He's a fashion designer from Los Angeles, California, celebrity fashion designer. We're gonna go on a couple commercial breaks and then we're gonna be. I see you back in a little bit. You feel me? All right, now the title of our today's show. Shout out to my man Corday. He is about to drop a album called "From the Bird's Eye View." So make sure y'all go and cop that. Now today's title is "How Do We Live Through the Pain." Now the purpose of this episode is to seek understanding of how to live through pain and trauma in your life. In life, we are conditioned to not only deal with pain and push through it, but we're also conditioned to ignore the pain of others because their pain couldn't possibly compare to ours. This causes people to never address real issues because no one is willing to confront it, whether it's because a person deems it pointless, whether a person feels that they can handle it. Pain and trauma gets pushed under our emotional rug, causing emotional dirt to build up. Pain and emotional trauma can have you do nothing, can have you doubting your abilities. Pain will have you loving yourself less. Pain will turn into self-motivation, self-loathiness. On the flip side, I do believe we can use our pain to find our purpose. If you're able to answer the questions of why you may have went through those obstacles, living through the pain is loving yourself through adversity, believing in yourself, creating a safe space for you to share your emotions, your pain, and not being afraid to share your trauma. Now, today we have a wonderful guest is coming to the show. He's a celebrity fashion designer from LA. His the last time we had him on the show, we talked about how he was able to create some phenomenal pieces for industry rapper, LA Confidential, aka The Game, and we touched on what that experience was like for him and what he had planned for the future. So I'm gonna bring my man to the stage, to the front door, to the front door. Let me get the hand claps. People throw the hand claps on there for my man. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I can't complain. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Now, the last time that we met, we spoke about you doing getting a feature to do some clothing lines for The Game, who is a rapper in the industry. And from there, I think you were telling me about some other things that you had going on. Now, my title for today is "How Do We Live Through the Pain?" Now, with you being a fashion designer, what was it like establishing your brand? Becoming, going through the trials and tribulations of becoming um, a, a fashion designer.
Um, like throughout the pain, so I go to school for design and I do outside of school. So like both the process of equally balancing it, like learning in and out of school kind of balances, but like the pain I believe is like knowing what people like, forecasting the trends, the colors, how people are going to see and perceive it, and how you package it, like perception wise, because are people like view it with their eyes. If it's not appealing to their eyes, they're not going to really go for it. So you got to make sure like all those things stay afloat.
So you have to kind of correlate, what the eye sees to what is fashionable, like in the industry, and and you say that you have to package it the correct way. Is it Can that sometimes create trials for you as a creator, as a person that's creating a brand?
Um, for me, not really. Like the three things that all matters on is the name, the quality, and the presentation. So like how you present it to your customers, the quality that they're going to get it, and obviously the name. You wouldn't buy Louis Vuitton if the quality wasn't good and the presentation was terrible. So it's all about that when it comes to like being a designer. Um, but yeah, it just depends on like what you want to know far as knowledge goes in the industry because there's many avenues you can go into when you get into this.
There's many avenues that you can go into when you
Yeah,
get into fashion design.
yeah.
Now, when you say there are many avenues, so the avenues could be like, what would be your exact title? Would it be like a fashion designer, or would they call you like a seamster or
You could be called a designer.
a
That's
designer?
fine. But
Okay.
there's like different avenues. Means like you can do manufacturing, you could do cars, you could do industrial. I mean not industrial. Interior stuff like that. There's different avenues and different lanes that you can take. You don't have to do mainly clothes. There's different things.
Oh,
Like
okay.
for my car, I'm sitting on top of it right now. I'm gonna do the roof. I'm gonna do the upholstery for the roof. So like there's different things that you can do for like different
For
things.
designing.
Yeah.
Right. Designer is just not in one particular box. It's in
Mm,
it's a whole, it's a broader than a you being
yeah.
trying to just say, oh, I'm gonna be a clothes designer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, what pain or trauma have you had to overcome being a fashion creator? Now, when I say any pain or trauma, because the title is living through the pain. Now, of course, creating your own brand and creating your own, avenue in the fashion lane can sometimes come with a lot of trauma, or uh a headache. Now, I have my co-host stepping in too, so I'm gonna bring him on in too. Okay.
Okay.
How y'all
What it
doing?
do, Black
Okay.
Corman?
What we
You know what I'm saying? I got my man Joshua, massive, celebrity fashion designer in the building. Now, I was just asking him a question. How has the pain or trauma how has he had to overcome pain or trauma when being a fashion creator?
Um, I believe plain. I believe the pain or trauma would come from like um people shutting down ideas. They're trying to shut it, or they're like criticism. Like I wouldn't do like this, but people have their opinions. They have their broad opinions, so you can't really strike it right on the board where you need to go. So like everyone has their different opinions of what they like and what they don't like. Um, I think that's the only thing. Like and jealousy, of course. Like a lot of people see what you're doing and they get jealous or just presenting something new and someone's like nah that's not going to be it and in the
Right.
future 5 years down the road it's trending and it's selling and everyone and anyone is doing it.
Right. Now when did you have a lot of people when you were creating, because your fashion is really new age. It's like, it's the wave, and it's really on like a whole nother level. So when you started, did you have people like saying, Joshua, what the fuck is this? This is not cool. This not, something that, will be popping. Did you have people like that?
Yeah, of course.
Mm.
It's criticism, you take it how you want, you plug it in where you need to, but
Right.
everyone and anyone has that when you're starting up a business or when you have a great idea and 5 years down the way, or if you do good marketing or if you expose it to the right people or the right influence, of course everyone's going to jump the bandwagon or everyone is trying to like turn the other eye and try to support the best way they can.
Right. And not try or support from like looking,
Distance.
but that they're
Yeah.
supporting, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
they keeping up. Cause I had to deal with that, myself, with just starting a podcast, or, just having a dream of being, of like a radio mogul, you know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
if you think the people that is close to you will be the ones that support you the most, but it really be people that you don't know from different places, and maybe where you're from, or even outside of where you're from, that show you more love and you know more, constant, you know
Yeah.
help
stuff? I
outside
got
of
a question. Can I ask something?
yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I'm sure she probably already asked this, but how did you get started? What motivates you to get started and all that?
So I took a fashion class in
That was
in
a
high
good question.
school and they taught me how to. like I did fashion school in high school, so they taught me everything from like making stuffed animals to button ups to everything. By the time I was like, yeah, whatever, okay, let me just do this class. So my mom seen me doing it, and she was like, "Oh, you're good at this. You should try it out." So I tried it out, and I did fashion in college, and I'm still in it today. But I did fashion outside and inside of college, and the more people I met, the more I grew, and
Oh, you
yeah,
did fashion inside of college.
yeah, I still do fashion
Oh
inside
yeah.
college. That's my
Oh,
major.
okay. Oh, that's your major. Are you still currently in
Hmm.
school? Let's get a hand
Yeah,
claps for that. Now, is this your what year are you in school?
this is my third year.
Oh, so you're a junior.
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations, congratulations. Now, being a junior, what are some things that you look forward to when it comes to your senior year of college?
Just learning the basic necessities of the industry and just applying it where I need to apply it to, and yeah, just growing throughout the years and just taking it to the next level and seeing where it could go.
Absolutely. Now, what are your levels of hopes when it comes to being a fashion designer once you graduate? Can y'all hear me well?
Um,
Can y'all hear me well if I'm talking on a mic like this?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Okay.
My hopes after I'm done graduating,
Yeah, after you done graduate, like what's your plan? What's the goal?
I want to go back to school for psychology because psychology goes a lot within business, understand the
Mm,
color theory and a lot of stuff, and then how to
okay.
market it into other things. So psychology, I'll probably double major in psychology. But like just having my own brand and seeing where it can take off from there. I know it'll take off, but just creating and keeping consistent flow so everything can go well. Hopefully, just go over to Europe or travel if they open up the
The
borders.
borders again.
Yeah.
Wow, I think that was real interesting how you said that you would like to use psychology. You would like to go back to school for psychology in order to help your brand of fashion, because I mean that's perfect, because they use psychology, if you think about it, in everything, in commercials, in the way that they advertise shoes to us, in the way that they
Mhm.
advertise music to us, you know what I'm saying? Is it also
It's in
plays effect
everything.
on it. Yeah, it's in everything, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's real interesting, and that's very smart for you to do. Now, Joshua, how do you heal through, this is just a question in general, has nothing to do with fashion, but if you have some fashion, answers to put into it, you can. Now, this is, how do you heal through emotional hurt? Like how can a person or you yourself heal through emotional hurt?
Um, I just go skateboarding or like I just drove through the mountains. I'm like I was gonna do the interview on the mountain, but I'm like over here, like a
Oh
view.
yeah, let us see the view. Now, for my people that's out there in audio world, you can't see visually, but we're looking at some trees and then in the far distance, nice mountains, a very
Mountains. Yeah,
serene,
I was all
type
the
of
way up in the
environment.
mountains, just taking a drive. I was like driving kind of fast, but a good drive. But
A
yeah,
nice
just
little drive.
clear your head, and then just
Right.
go back into the game. I mean, the best way to create your best pieces is through emotion. Like Basquiat, he created his best pieces through emotion.
Mm.
Like
Now,
throughout the
who is that
years,
you referring to?
Basquiat, the artist, most
Basquiat, the
artists,
artist. Uh-huh.
yeah, most artists create the best things through their emotions. Your emotions reflect how you feel, and you transfer
Mm.
it to art. So, like through that, it'll probably make your art 10 times better. I sometimes reflect my emotions into my art, but like it all depends. It's all energy and emotion that goes into your art, and it creates what it is.
Right. It's all energy and emotion. That's
Mhm.
something strong, because I was also, because I was, for me, I was thinking, like, when you're thinking about emotional hurt, you're thinking about, like you said, energy, you're thinking about, the type of situation that, you may have gotten yourself into, or may a situation that may have occurred because of, that dominoes effect. And for me,
Mhm.
like you said, it's always good to do something that can ease your mind, like whatever a hobby or activity is. For me, it may be smoking some good Zai, you know what I mean? You know, or
Yeah.
or hanging and chilling and talking it out with my partner. So it's always about finding a good outlet that is a positive for you. What you think, Black Horn Man? What you think?
Yeah, definitely. I want to say I agree with that. A positive outlet. But I like how he said, using it, and I mean that's definitely an artist thing, being able to use your pain to create something and to do something and be passionate about something with it, like fashion and then art and whatever it is you're doing, sculpting or whatever you're doing. Even music. You feel me? Your music, you putting your pain and your hurt into it is gonna come out better, come out smoother and shit like that. But and I like that because now that's gonna make me try to think because I don't do none of that shit. I'm not an artist or nothing like that. But I want to now think how I could use my pain to instead of just kind of ignoring it or trying to just pretend
Right.
like it's not happening. How can I
Push
use
that
it
shit
to
under the
better my
emotional rug.
situation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
Because
How
that
you
beat
can
because
go
like
ahead.
Kanye and other people, like how Kanye said, like to create that fire song, he has to recreate the whole entire room. So like imagine that emotion. You're making that fire beat for a straight month. Off that one
Right.
emotion, you gotta create that emotion over again to create those fire beats.
Right, right, and that makes sense. I mean, because that's how you can come up with your great work is through real emotion. And I think a lot of times for artists, especially out in the industry, they like to maybe curate some type of drama. You know what I'm saying? That'll help for the emotion that they trying to look for. You know what I'm saying? That may not come authentically because they may be living a born rich life, you know what I'm saying? Or they may not be interacting with the right people. Now, I also wrote to heal, you must pass through the doorway of grief, right? So for a lot of times, like what Black Corman said, sometimes people just put that grief to the side. They don't really address the issues that be at the head. They just kind of just like go through it. They don't even address the shit, the all the pain and shit right here, and they just go through it. Emotional wounds are beyond sadness, they're felt in the depths of your being. Honor your pain, don't run from it. And so when I said honor your pain, don't run from it, like you were saying, like it's the energy. You have to kind of sit in a place like you're doing right now, and that's quiet, where you can kind of relax your mind and just think about the issues and try to figure out how you can get through it or get past it. Now, have you done any new collaborations with anyone? Now, I seen that you had like you was with some type of collab with somebody on Instagram. They had you up there. What was that?
I work with so many people. I don't already know. I
Oh,
do work. Like a lot of people are DMing me about work all the time. Wait, let me think about it.
it was something I just like repost. Like they had you. You was in like a room, a classroom, or something. They was like taking pictures of you. Good, good. It started with good something. Damn, what's that joint?
Yeah,
Don't worry about it. But
yeah.
have
I
you
I there's a lot of commission work that comes through, and a lot of people DM me. Um, I don't really. I like. Yeah, I don't know.
you
I like
haven't done no new collaborations?
um I do work a lot of work for people, but I don't really do collaborations like that. I never
Oh,
really
okay, okay. I got you. I
have
got you. I got you.
done a collaboration. I've done like work for people. You've probably seen like I post like multiple of my
Yeah.
works for people, but I haven't really done like a collaboration.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
when you say commission work, for my people out there that's listening in the audio world, or that's checking us out on YouTube, what is commission? Does commission mean that they pay you for the work, or you do it pro bono but just to get exposure? Shout out to nerd.
Um, those are fire. I've been doing it for so long. I've been graphic designing, doing photography and sewing for like going on 6 years now. That I just in the beginning I was charging less, but now I just charge a cool amount. But you just charge people based on your knowledge or whatever you feel that you have to bring.
Okay,
However you feel that's based off it. If you feel like you're good at your work, you could charge 1,000, 2,000. You can charge 100, however much that you feel. If you can find the right clientele for it to
I got
pay
you.
that, then yeah.
Wow. Now I wanted to play this quick commercial of some of the work that you did with with the game that I had made. So we'll take a brief commercial break and we'll be back. Okay. So that was those were some little clips of your work that the game was wearing. I thought those was I like how you did the background and you added the pastels. Is those what you call those? The
Yeah,
bandanas or
pastel or
pastels?
bandanas. Hmm.
Bandanas. So I like how you did that. Now, did he give you kind of a idea of what he wanted in an outfit, or did you kind of go with the flow of how you move with your designs?
I talked to a stylist. Her name is Lexi,
Okay,
and
shout out to Lexi.
we came up with I we came up with an idea together, and I just sewed it together, his size, and she gave it to him. That's my second time, and then
Oh, that was
yeah,
your second time.
yeah, I did it for his European tour.
Oh yeah, that's lit.
Hmm.
Oh, that's cool. Now when will you drop Bandemic the merch? Now I seen this Bandemic that came out. Shout out to everybody that's on YouTube and Spotify, StreamYard right now. Appreciate you. Now when does Bandemic merch drop? Because that joint was looking fire. I was seeing the joint, was like, damn, I need this joint. My audience know it too. You know what I'm saying?
Um, Hopefully by next year.
By
I'm
next year.
still deciding. Yeah, I'm deciding should I do ready to wear. That's when like hoodies, everyday hoodies, like blank hoodies like this. I just gather some blank hoodies, or I should do cut and sew. But it's a lengthy process if I do cut and sew, but it'll be timeless and more worth it and more
And
limited.
cut and
But
sell for my people that don't really know the lingo of the fashion world. What's cut and sell mean?
so like how Louis Vuitton, basic um any brand can do cut and sew, but like keep it like a mainstream, basic general like Dior, Louis Vuitton, stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, exclusive high end shit, you know. Cause
Yeah.
the pandemic graphics was just looking lit. You know what I'm saying? I seen a trap house. I was like, dang, where the gun at? You know what I'm saying? Got to get the hacking. I was like, damn, this pandemic shit. Fuck the pandemic, it's pandemic, nigga. So I was like, yeah, this shit looking kind of lit.
But yeah, I
Now,
want to just uh
okay,
yeah, I want to drop the best quality and also like the best for the people, the sizing and the feel and everything. I just want to make it comfortable wear so whoever's wearing it, it's like so comfortable that you don't feel like taking it off. Kind of deal like you have your favorite T-shirt, like you gotta wear
oh
it all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when my old lady want to wear my hoodie, she can't give it back. I'm like, yeah, that's that pandemic, baby. You want this pandemic? Look at her in her eyes. You want this pandemic? Nah, but now has your fashion status kind of upgraded in LA? Since I know you're doing a lot of commission. When you do a lot of commission, in the art world in general, I feel like when you do a lot of commission pieces, that kind of like gives you a different type of status with people. You know what I'm saying? So has your fashion status upgraded in LA?
Uh, yes. But I mainly don't go to a lot of events. I'm going to some events tonight, but I mainly am inside the house just working and like how I said, psychology applies into the clothes. So from the color palettes and everything else. So I have to do that in the business side. So I don't really have time to like go to parties or whatever. But when I go out, yeah, I market myself and I talk to people and network. That's the big word. Network with different people that that's in the area and facility.
So network. So you believe that your network is your net worth.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's what we was talking about last time on our show. about your network being your network. Because nowadays it's not about. I thought, kind of growing up, it's about what you know. Actually, it's not about what you know, but who you know, and then who you know, then you can show what you know. You feel me?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Now, when the pandemic hit, how did you live through the pain of your traffic slowing down for your business? Like, did the pandemic affect you mentally? Did it affect your pockets financially? What
No.
did the pandemic do for you when it took place? Because now we got this Omarion coming. Dun, 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 touch. Dun, 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 touch.
Nah, that pandemic didn't hurt me mentally or physically. I actually during the pandemic I took the time to learn more skills and traits and actually took me to another level.
Okay, okay. So the
Yeah.
pandemic helped you.
Mhm.
You wasn't just being a lazy lima bean. You was out here
Nah.
increasing your mental.
Graphic designing every single day. Um Went from skateboarding, taking Ubers to having a car. Grateful for that. And then just got a new computer. So just on that, just graphic designing almost every single day. Trying to learn new traits. That's
Trying to
it.
learn new traits and grind.
All the time.
Grind, learn new traits, elevate yourself. Now for my people out there that's just tuning in, the title of today's topic is how do we live through the pain? And we were talking about different ways that you can do that, different activities that you can do to kind of help you, kind of get through maybe some anxiety or maybe some pain that you're dealing with. When you're dealing with memories of being hurt or alone, sometimes that can cause psychological pain to manifest. You know what I'm saying? Some people deal with abuse. Some people are out here dealing with poverty. Some people dealing with the streets. So when you dealing with, pain and trying to live through it, you have to try to have a outlet that is positive, like Joshua was saying. Anything that is able to keep you at peace. Because people are going to do different things out here, especially with a lot of these killings happening. Long live Slim 400 out there in California. He was his life was tragically taken. So it's a lot of things that's happening, especially in our generation. Would you agree, Joshua, that for our youth, it's not really too many like positive outlets that maybe people are pushing on our generation as opposed to negative.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
yeah, because we gotta I feel us being the older. How old are you, Joshua? Are you under
I'm
25?
23. I'm
Oh, you
23.
under. Oh, wow, you're so mature for a young person. See, I'm a little
Thank
bit
you.
older, so I'm in my mid 30s. I know I look good. Let's throw the hand claps with my audience. I look good, but I feel like it's my job, being the older part of the generation to kind of help guide my younger generation into a more positive situations, because it's a lot of us, our young people, especially black and brown people out here, that's dealing with a lot of trauma, untold talked about pain. People are trying to go through relationships and trying to figure out relationships and don't know why it's not working, because they dealing with trauma from childhood that they really haven't dealt with. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of
Throw
can
the hand
spill
claps on
into.
that one. That's my issue.
Throw
We
the
can't
hand clap. Throw the hand.
fucking up relationships now because of the trauma. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People, it's just we try and get through. We trying to just maintain and get through life. It can be kind of hard. Now, what pains have you endured in life, Joshua? I feel like I'm the Dr. Phil on Dr. Phil. You know what I'm saying? Look, what pains
Asking
have you
serious
endured,
questions.
sir?
Um, I don't really have pains like that.
For somebody that's
Uh,
out there that's listening, and you gonna be famous one day, and they like, wow, I really, Joshua, what you said on TTRLA really helped me get through it. So that's what I want you to think about when I ask that question. What pains have you endured?
I have a really really strong mentality. So it's like pains don't really get to me. Certain things don't really get to me. If something is getting to me, like I said, it doesn't really bother me that much. So I like use that kind of effort to get money,
Mm-hmm.
like by Postmates or doing whatever, driving around, whatever I do to
Get
go
to the
get money,
money.
selling clothes. Or I direct that energy to make clothes or sew or do something to motivate me to get to the next level, learn something new on YouTube, just motivate myself to push me to the next level. I don't really, it's not really a pain like sit back and just take it all in and feel bad for myself because at the end of the day, no one's going to feel bad for you. So you have to get up and
Right.
get to it.
Right. You gotta get. Come on, throw the hand claps for the homie.
Yeah.
Gotta get up and get to it. I got a pain though.
I
You said
got pain.
what?
I got pain. I found out one of my family members today is doing some grimy, super dirty, uber foul shit to basically the
Oh,
whole other
grimy
side of the
super.
family. It's foul, it's painful. But I like the way he said it. You know, it's teaching me a lesson. I gotta not be like that. You feel me? Just because they came before me and did that too, don't mean I gotta be on the same shit.
Right. Right. You can't be on. You can't. You can't fight eye with an eye. You know what I'm saying?
Put
You got.
inside
You
the.
got. Sometimes you gotta feed the bee with honey and not
But
vinegar. You know.
put it 2,000,
Somebody
but you can
named
hit him into
Lorraine
500. I
Bryan
know
wrote
you. No.
Yeah.
Vartech. You know what that is, Joshua?
What, Bartek?
Yeah.
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, I don't know what that is. They wrote that, but I thought you might have wanted to know. So, do you plan on expanding your fashion on a more global level? Like, what in the next five? So we're gonna do it like this. I want you to give me your 5 and 10 year plan. So in the next 5 years, where do you see pandemic or any other avenues of fashion that you plan on going in?
Um, Pandemic, just getting a role and have a constant, like consistency of a rollout. Like, the manufacturing is just rolling it out, printing, just rolling it out. And all I have to do is just create a campaign and just market it and then post it and then just have a drop date and people have it go global and people just buy it if they like it or at least just grow like a ready to be wear brand. Like how Zach FTP has his brand, how
Right.
most of these streetwear brands just grow, but I'm not trying to direct it in the streetwear brand like streetwear way. I'm trying to make it like in the middle of couture and streetwear fashion.
Got you.
But Joshua Massoth would be the couture kind of brand. So like there are two levels to it. I'm still trying to decide on how I'm gonna do it and stuff like that. But that's how I want to do it. One feeds into the other one. But yeah, that's my 5 year plan. Obviously, because I have 80 plus designs rolled out. So like 80
Damn,
plus
80 plus
designs.
designs.
Yeah.
Throw the hand clap. Damn, you lit. So you try and roll all of that out so you can kind of
80
like
plus
be
designs. Holy fuck! Throw the hand claps
Yeah.
again.
my man out here lit.
Yeah. Like when I went up to Oakland, I was up in Oakland like 2 months ago, back and forth down here and up to Oakland. I was staying in deep East Oakland. So it's a fun area, but it's really, really bad.
Yeah, it's the trenches out there. Shout out to
Yeah,
Oakland. You feel me?
it's
Yee!
real, but it teaches you gotta hustle. It's like a different kind of energy out there. Like how I go
Right,
back to energy. Like the energy just sitting on the block is just way different. It just brings a hustle out. You seeing people in 64 Cadillacs, 24 rims,
right.
just shining, just driving down the street, just chilling, playing their music. It's like a whole different vibe. So I was there and then going to downtown San Francisco, it's two different vibes. It's like one area you're safe and it's suburban and just chilling at the park, Mission Park,
Right.
and then going down to deep East Oakland. So it's like two different things. So I was working
It
on
give you two
pandemic.
different avenues, aspects.
Yeah, two different atmospheres that you're soaking in. So I was doing pandemic the whole time. I was going up and down from there, taking the Greyhound, taking flights and stuff like that.
Damn.
So
So pandemic
yeah, I've
is
been working.
basically your life.
I wouldn't say my life.
No.
Like
Okay. I was just
I
stressing.
wouldn't say my
Yeah,
life.
that's your life.
But I definitely created something that most of these I definitely reached outside of a box that most of these brands wouldn't reach into. Um,
Yeah.
most of my work is outside the box, but it's not too bad where it's like, oh, I never wear this. It's like
Right.
I can't see myself wearing it right now, but like a year or two from now, I can see myself wearing it.
So
Cause
you like a Virgil. What's his name? Rest
Virgil
his soul.
Abloh,
Yeah, Virgil Abloh.
I guess you could say something
What
like
what
that.
what you say his last name? I'm sorry. Damn.
It's Abloh.
Abla.
Habla.
Yeah, Virgil Abloh. Or Abloh,
Abla.
Abloh. I don't know how to pronounce that well.
We gonna say R.I.P. to him. So you kind of like want to be like that kind of designer, but not like you want to be that kind of designer, but that idea of outside the box, eccentric in the fashion. Yeah.
Yeah, outside the box. Eventually, I don't want the 10-year goal. I don't want to do clothes forever. I want to get my foot in the manufacturing, um, interior and interior and upholstery, and obviously different avenues. I don't want to just do one thing like do
You want to be
upholstery.
a business, an empire of fashion, not just fashion clothes design, but anything upholstery. Because you said doing the
Right.
upholstery in the car, that's
So
some
like
unique stuff.
upholstery in the car, or like let's say like you order a couch, I can do the upholstery for you. Have a manufacturer do it. Um, a jet. If you need upholstery for the jet, I was supposed to intern. I was supposed to
Yeah,
learn from this guy how to do upholstery from inside of planes, but but
that's
yeah,
some out
just
the box
learn different
thinking
avenues.
right there.
Yeah, you
Huh?
that's I never even thought you could do that with fashion, but damn, you done took me out the
That's
box.
out the box thinking. That's that I need the money. Give it to
That's
me.
how I need to
Hmm.
get to the money. That's why we like that. We black, right? We like that. God, we
Yeah.
gods. Throw the hand, throw the hand. You understand? That makes sense. So your brand is so the brand is Bandemic, and so you see Bandemic in the next 5 years of being some a brand that everybody is going to know about and feel because it's going to be a different type of fashion, and then that fashion is on going to open up other doors and opportunities to different
Yes.
avenues of fashion. Whether it be doing upholstery or you know.
I keep pandemic just a rollout like a regular. I wouldn't really call it streetwear, but like around a streetwear brand or kind of like high end fashion around that
Yeah.
kind of avenue. I just
Right.
leave it as a clothing brand, but like Joshua Massoff, I just make it like it's more of a cut and sew kind of brand, like to fit you. So like
Oh yeah.
I'm interning for a women's fashion wear. So like women's wear, doing
Oh
men's
right.
wear, suit stuff like that. Doing car interior stuff, reaching in different avenues that no one has reached in before.
Right. So that's smart. That is smart, and that's what you're supposed to do as a fashion as somebody who is a creator. You're not just to label you as a designer, but a creator because being a creator, you getting into everything that involves being an artist and using emotion and using energy and stuff like that. And so I want my people out there that's just tuning in. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to YouTube. But we were talking about today that the topic is how do you live through the pain, in some ways that we said that you can find ways to kind of distract yourself from the pain so that you enjoy life more is number one, finding some things that are productive to you and some things that can create peace within your mind, whether it be yoga, whether it be skateboarding, whether it be blowing some good gas, playing basketball, whatever it is. I actually wrote down like 7 steps. So one of the steps is learn deep breathing or meditation to help you relax. Now, for some people, like for me, sometimes I can get angry. I get my emotions kind of get come over me. So for me, I like to take deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out type of situations, you know what I'm saying? Or reduce stress in my life. I like to laugh, some people, have don't like to laugh, but I like to laugh. That helps. Number 3, boost chronic pain relief with the natural endorphins from exercise. So you can help pain by exercising. Exercising is a good way to exert a lot of endorphins and get all that anger or anxiety or frustration out if you're doing, exercises. Cut back on alcohol, which can worsen sleep problems. I'm a little biased. I'm a little. nigga, a little bias on that, but I feel like sometimes the alcohol, if you're in a very
I got
depressed
the
or
michelada
down
on me
state,
right now. Come
you
on.
know, hold on. For some people, it might not be beneficial, but for others, it may help out perfectly.
Yeah, we late on the lunch break. That's pain, but it's okay. The michelada gonna help.
This michelada gonna get you there, and I love the micheladas in Los Angeles. Shout out to all of my black and brown people out there in the world of Los Angeles, California. And number seven, I got accept that the other person may not apologize. Okay, have y'all ever had this where y'all be wanting somebody to apologize when they know they wrong, but they not gonna apologize because they just that type of person. So sometimes that can be hard to deal with.
Hell yeah. I know
You know.
exactly what you're talking about. My little family situation right now, it's like I know you wrong for this shit, and I know damn well you're not finna come apologize neither though.
Right. That it be the messed up part because it's like you know what you did was sideways to me, but you're not even gonna be on some adult time, and just let me know you was wrong. Hey, look,
And you the older one, and you can't even get right. Come on now.
how do you live through the pain? You just gotta get through it. You gotta push through. You know what I'm saying? And just realize that you was right and they was wrong, and keep it
You gotta
moving. And
realize
just know
you
you
don't want
gotta
to be
move
like that.
differently, huh?
That's the thing. Realize you don't want to be like that. I don't know. For me, at least today, that's what really smacked me in the face. It's like, because it's an older family member of mine. It's like, and their parent was like that with them. It's like, I do not want to be like that. I don't know what I got. That's the generational curse I'm fighting right there. Not to be that fucking grimy shit that you got in your blood. Like,
Right.
ugh.
Why is you such a snake? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got an uncle like that right now. That nigga is
Your
a
mama a snake and
snake.
you a snake too. That's nasty. Come on.
Come on, people don't know how to move right. You know what I'm saying? So I suggest for and people out there that's tuning in, that's listening, to TTRLA, that has tuned in to Joshua Massive, celebrity fashion designer, and my co-host Black Corman, the king of elotes in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? We are talking about how to live through the pain, and some ways that you can do that is just being around people that create peace in your life, and holding yourself accountable. The more you hold yourself accountable for shit in your life, the way it go, the less stress and the less pain you can deal with, I promise you. Because when you start holding yourself accountable, you start to see the bigger picture, and the more you hold yourself accountable, the less you want to put yourself in situations that's going to create chaos for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. So I appreciate Joshua. I appreciate you tapping in with me. I hope you enjoyed being on TTRLA. You know what I'm saying? I thank you for, telling your people to tune in and tap in with us, on the show. I got a commercial real quick before we go, though. Don't go nowhere. I got to show my man commercial. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is the Black Coal Man commercial. Bitch!
Yeah, we in there.
Oh, hello. Welcome to TTRLA, the wonderful land of cartoons. Here, we make dreams come true. Anything that you want to do has to be started by you. Today on TTRLA, first episode, we have the Black Elote Man. That's right, the Black Elote Man. For those of my people around the globe looking at this commercial and don't know what an elote is, it's the best goddamn corn you'll ever have in your damn life. I'm gonna have my man Black Corman take it away. Black Corman, it's on you.
Action. Okay, I'm the Black Corman. This is LA, and this is the Black Corman of LA Elote Cart. I'm here today with my daughter and my son behind the camera, and we're gonna show you how to make the perfect elote.
Thank you guys for stopping in, TTRLA.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, let's go.
we
Go
in
ahead.
Nation. Yeah. We got commercials in this bitch.
Got
Yeah.
commercials, you know what I'm saying? Got dropped the commercials for my missing. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in to the show, man. Hey, Joshua, it's always a pleasure, man. I wish you nothing but success and nothing but elevation for you and your business and your brand. And shout out to Bandemics. So
Thank you. I
and
appreciate
when
it.
you down 10 years down the line, when y'all come back to this YouTube channel, and Bandemics is up there with Dior, Louis Vuitton, you know what I'm saying? What's the nigga name? Ford, Alex Ford.
Tom
What's his
Ford.
Tom Ford.
Alex.
I can't afford this shit. So but when pandemic come out, I'm definitely gonna be. My pocket's gonna be right, nigga. No.
Gonna be on that broken level. We going cool.
Nah, but I appreciate y'all tuning in, and thank y'all for out there that's looking at the YouTube. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all, man. We gonna end the show with some good
Wait,
crank. Go ahead.
wait. Before you end the show, I want to say I love you to my girl. You feel me? We showing appreciation. She said you say it every time. She want to hear me say it. So you feel me? We showing appreciation to the people that fuck with us. You feel me? The people
You
that
know what
rock with
I'm
you. We
saying?
showing love and appreciation out there.
Love and appreciate. That's right, cause we practicing black love over here. That's right, girlfriend. You better let him know. Don't be having Smiles tell her boo she love her every motherfucking show, and you don't tell me shit, nigga. You on the show too.
That's absolutely right. So I love you, Bethlehem, and there we go.
There we go. Let a head clap. Y'all know I don't go no show without telling her I got flavor of mine. Hold on, let's play this right. Y'all know I don't go no show without telling my boo I love her. You know what I'm saying? She's the apple to my pie, the sugar to my spice, you know what I'm saying? The spine to my back. If I ain't had no spine, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't, move my head or nothing. I'd be noodle back. You already know it's free fucking Simba till he fucking free. Inshallah, my man be home soon. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. That's treetop underscore radio LA. And my main page is big underscore homie smiles with a Z. You feel me? We just out here. I thank y'all for tuning in. You understand me?
I be smoking OG, I can see the star.
Yeah, that
Why
was.
these niggas acting so cooperative? Niggas wanna talk, chop a talkative. Bust the word down, he gon' toss me it. Toss
Am
me
I
it.
really
First
just had
time
an
to the
hour
block,
left?
just
Yeah. Say, man, it's Street Top Radio LA.